If you think of a newborn baby, you have a red, wrinkly little baby you are holding in your arms. They can barely hold up their head. And by 3 years of age, they can walk, they can talk, they even lie about some things. So by 3 years old, they are engaged in some deception, they're engaged in empathy for others.
One of the things that we know is that babies are the best learning machines in the universe. Even philosophers and psychologists and psychiatrists thought that babies were irrational, they were egocentric, they were amoral, they didn't understand cause and effect, they couldn't take the perspective of another person. And in the past 30 years, our science has taught us that everything is exactly the opposite.
You guys are the best sisters. Yes. No. Yes. You say yes? No.
Filha, pinta na folha, filha. Na mesa não. Zizi, pinta na folha, por favor. Eu vou tirar a caneta de você.
Instead of thinking of them as being blank slates, really, we're now realizing that they're the best scientists and the best learners that we know of in the universe. We often say that toddlers have trouble paying attention. What we really mean is that they have trouble not paying attention. So what they're doing is being very, very sensitive to all of the patterns of information, everything that is happening around them. And then they're taking that information and putting it to use to try to solve problems and figure out what's going on in the world.
Babies have guesses or hypotheses about what should happen in the world, and they try to confirm them. That is one of the reasons why if you have a baby in a high chair in a restaurant, they may drop a spoon off the side of the high chair and it hits the floor and makes a big noise. And the parent may put the spoon back on the high chair and say, "Don't knock off the spoon." And the next thing the baby does is pick up the spoon and throw it on the floor again to see if it makes a noise. So the babies are busy trying to understand how predictable the world is. Does the world work like this? If I drop that spoon, will it make another sound? Sometimes they do experiments with us. If I drop the spoon, will my mother get excited? The mother is saying, "Stop." The baby is thinking, "This is wonderful. I understand my mother. I can get her to make this facial expression." Children with high self-esteem are willing to take some risks and chances about learning new things because they can be wrong. So self-esteem helps you do new things even if you will not be successful. Most of the time, young children are not successful. Children fail a lot. As adults, we have to try to understand what it would be like to be a child. They try to climb up on the couch and the couch is too high. They try to feed themselves and things spill. And so we need to boost their self-esteem and make them feel good so they can go through life, which they have to keep going until they can succeed.